Episode 6 of Alma, Missouri finds us right where we left off in episode 5. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. If you're watching a supercut, you just did. So what up? Welcome back. We are going to continue with harvest. We got a couple things to do here. So first things first, let's go ahead and cart this up. Or whatever. We have 167,000 liters of corn. Dude, that's so much corn. You gotta love corn. There you go. We'll drop that off. That is emptying way faster than I expected. We'll leave that be for now. And we are going to come over here. We're also going to be grabbing a new loading wagon. I watched a video over on Mr. Driver 53's channel, and I found something that I really want. And it is this guy. So we used this a couple episodes ago, but we used the rock picker version. However, it wasn't too crazy up on the rock picker that was updated. Mainly because the version that I updated didn't work on one of the sections. I'm hoping that this works because this is now a loading wagon. This is for all platforms and everyone can use this. Everyone can take full advantage of the wild and crazy world that is, well, the stuff that I used to use. Does it still miss? Yeah, so for some reason it still misses on one side, little bit extra on that far right versus on the left. It picks it up just fine. That being said, it still picks up 2 passes, so we're just going to continue to use this. And I may swap out like the other one that I use all the time for this. This works just as good. It's not as wide, but you know what? Whatever. But I will say we are kind of having some issues on the right-hand side. Nonetheless, this is cool, and it works, dude. Yeah! Did this mod just become the most OP thing ever? It's now pretty much the only loading wagon that you need to use in Farming Simulator for consoles. And, well, at least if you want to pick stuff up quickly. And it has already been the only rock picker that you really needed to have downloaded. It's OP, man! Oh yeah, and it's also super unrealistic capacity as well. 250,000 liters. It's not the highest that we've got, but for loading wagons, it actually is. So let's rock and roll. I'm going to pick up as much of the straw as I can. And there you go. At least on this field, 236,000 liters. It works. And it works perfect. Oh, it's almost too easy. Almost too easy. Since we're still technically in year 1, we're still going to keep going through our silage get. So all of this will turn into silage and make us a lot more money than straw by itself could. So let's pull forward just a little bit. Should get the trigger. Did not get the trigger. I forgot. For some reason, this trigger isn't triggery. So I got to put this in a silo and then put it over there. It's fine. Everything's fine. I was trying to check to see if I was doing something wrong. I think what I'm going to have to do is hit up Mac Trucker 921 himself. Soybean straw, nope, straw, there we go. Oh, I didn't realize we had soybean straw on this map. Very cool. Yeah, I may have to hit up Mag Trucker and just kind of see what's going on with that. I'm sure he knows everything that's going on with it. I just need to make sure that I'm not doing nothing wrong. All right, let's take this over. We'll put it in our fermenting silo, get the straw going, and then we've got 2 things that we could do. We need to go ahead and get started with our swathing, and we need to get on that contract, because that's going to be a lot. So let's get everything moving and grooving, and let's. Face doesn't have access to this land. Get out of here. It's a little bit higher up in the air than I would have expected, but it is what it is. So through here we've got straw, which is nice, but this is a really big field. So this is probably going to take me a good little while. Again, the nice thing, we've got straw that can turn into silage. Quite literally free money, at least for us here. There we go. Perfect. Plus, it also gives me an idea of what I could look forward to if I make this one of our fields probably in the next year or so. I can't imagine not making enough money to get this field or the field next to it for that matter. Speaking of the field next to it, that's not a bad buy either. Look at that. Well, it's got a little river running through it. We could probably flatten that out and make it look better, but it would connect well with this field. DJ Laggy. All right, let's Let's hit a headland here, see how far we get into it. Well, after the triple headland that I've done here so that the worker has an easier time, we've got about 41,000, almost 42,000 liters. It'd probably be a little bit more, but there's quite a few areas that I did not do the entire part. I just kind of did a little bit so that the worker has an easy time and I could just make it along. There you go. So we will hire them up. We are, I think, about, oh, come on. We're about 10% done, I believe, with this overall, maybe a little bit more on this. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't think we're going to have a very difficult time transporting all of the crop. By the way, this sucks. Oh, come on. I can't even steer. This is so stupid. While our worker is doing their thing, I think it's probably a good opportunity for us to go ahead and start picking up all the straw. It's going to take a while anyway, so why wait? We'll just do it now and get it all done and over with. Again, as we've mentioned, there's a little section. That last section coming down right there, it don't work. It is the coolest thing ever. Oh man, I love that I can do exactly the same thing as I normally do with the cheaty wheel or loading wagon, but like here, it just is the way that it is. It just makes me so happy. Is that gonna pick that up? There we go. And it's magic, just like the one that I normally use. It just kind of happens. The coolest thing ever. I didn't have the camera rolling the last time, but the last time I drove through here and got close to this idiot, he tried to run me over and literally just drove right over the bits right here. So let's see if that happens again. One thing I love about this, 117,000 liters of straw. Not a lot, but I haven't finished the 3 headlands that we did yet. And also, that's going to equate to 117,000 liters of silage when it's all said and done, which is also super duper cool, even though that only equates to like $70. $70,000. You know what I mean? All right, plenty more work to do. Looks like I'm going to skip that for now, and then we jump in over here, just like that. Nice. I'm just going to keep going. A message did pop up at 20% done on here so far, so we still got a lot to go, but shouldn't take too long. It's going to take a long time, but we're going fast. So not as long as a long time, but shorter than forever. You know what I mean? And to do it all, I actually have to dump it in here. But it does work, so at least there's that. Oh, it's full. There's a liter. We filled it up. I didn't mean to, but it's full. A full 750,000 liters of straw in there. We got 66,000 liters left. I've kind of gone all in on straw. I guess we just put it over in this other silo and wait until it's done, I guess? Or, man, we have a whole nother field to do too. Oh, dude. Week. It has taken this long to get 80,000 liters out of this whole field. I know that sunflowers don't give you a lot and straw is probably unrealistic. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, but 80,000 liters took this long. I can't believe it. Nonetheless, I mean, the thing is we're just going to sell it all anyway, so I'm not that concerned. We'll just kind of drop that in a nice little pile right there at the end and bring this over here and drop it off. We've got our corn in the front. We're going to put the sunflowers in the back. That way we could take these to different sell points or wherever we need to go. Okay, let's hit the rest of this field. Let's finish it up. And I don't think there's really much more to do other than picking up the straw and harvesting and carting and doing the other field. Maybe find some grass around here. Well, it looks like everything's taking a lot longer over there than I thought it was going to. A couple upgrades we need to make. We need a faster combine, I guess. I don't know. We also need a larger header as well, but I think all of those things will come with time. Speaking of time, I want to swath. You guys cool with that? Let's do some swathing. I want to bring you guys along, at least for this little bit. We are going to be swathing some canola, and a lot of this work I'm probably going to end up doing myself, even when it comes down to the worker, because I want to make one pile. I don't want to make 2 rows beside each other and then have to come through and maybe miss a little bit here and there with the other bit. It's just, I don't know, it wasn't the best thing last time, and when I used these on Edgewater, you couldn't hire workers, so I had to do it all myself anyway. Here, I think we'll be a little bit better, but it's still going to take a hot minute. So we're going to hang out together, and we are going to do some swathing. I'm really enjoying this map. I think now we're halfway through season 1, which is 10 episodes. So I think it's time that we talked a little bit about how much I enjoy this. We're in episode 6 now, I believe. I don't actually remember. Nonetheless, having fun. It's a cool map. It's got some stuff that's very different from other maps that we played on. We've got a lot of things that we can do on this map that we could do on a couple other maps, but now we can do it all on one map. It is really, hey, 40% down on our contract. Sweet. It is really difficult to downplay how cool Alma, Missouri is and what it's brought to the game. Yeah, there you go. I said it. I said what I meant. Loving this map. Here's something I'm gonna try and make my life a little bit easier at the ends. So I'm gonna come through and do this swath like this anyway later on. So why not do that now? Do right there, kick it in towards the center. Now I've got all of this. I've got some space right there. And I'm missing some. As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by my driving ability. In the very back right there, now we've got some open space. When I come through, we get straw off of the back end of this, and I've got a nice area where it's not gonna cause me too much trouble. Let me show you what I mean when it's all done. Almost done with this setup. I think total we're probably gonna end up with about 160 to 170,000 liters total, which, I don't know, not bad. It's all of the straw that we got, man. Over 500,000 liters of straw when it's all said and done. It's absolutely insane. Was not expecting all of that. Happy about it. And I'm really happy to be almost done with this contract. I have started swathing a little bit over on the other field, but we haven't really gotten close enough on that yet to do anything. Also, for some reason, after I used this once, I couldn't lower it again. I don't know what happened. I had to reset it. As a matter of fact, the store is right up here. So let's reset that. Finally, we can put this thing down. I swear I've been recording all day long, and I'm finally now just getting to the point where we can put this away. For now, though, let's go ahead. Yep, I've got that far. Let's take this and figure out where we need to go. So it should have a blinking thing that tells us where we have to go. I think that's it. Sell everything. Yeah. Time to do it. We've gotten all of the straw off of the field, so now it is just sunflowers that shall go. 100 and some thousand liters and dollars. And the good thing is, at least as well, as this is the best price that we're going to find for anything else. So I say once we start making money off of this, we just kind of let it keep going, and then we take the money from that. So we're down to $120,000. Let's stop it real quick. See, 33% transported. All right, so it's going to take a little bit more than just that. We're at 95% now. There we go. Contract is complete, and money's good. Yo, that's a lot of money. Is that 100 grand? No, that's $73,000, but we got a $7,400 environmental score on that. Yeah, 10%, bye-bye. That's $556,000. That's enough to buy that field now. I said I was going to buy field 9. I got to buy field 9. Here's another dilemma, I should say. So, $2,700 right here to sell this corn. That's going to give me over $300,000, and I will have a lot of extra money to do stuff with. However, I could take it to the corn dryer, get less money, and then I could turn around and dry that corn and buy the field that I want. I think that's the game plan. I think we do it, guys. We are going to not cheat, but if you're new to the channel, welcome. Let's take this. I'm going to take it over to here to the grain dryer, or the corn dryer, rather. We're going to sell the corn at the corn dryer, getting us our monies. Yeah, the money going up. And all we need to do is make an extra $200,000 because I can buy the corn dryer for 100 grand. We already have Is that? Oh, okay, it looked green for a second. I guess blue and yellow make green. Yeah, we're doing just fine. Oh, this is actually way more money than I thought I was gonna make. Oh, that's awesome. But we will wait until this is all done because I want to keep the corn dryer. This should all be going into the corn dryer. So as soon as it's done, we got about 70,000 liters in there left. As soon as that's done, I will save the game and then buy the corn dryer just to make sure this works. If it doesn't, well, then we'll not have to worry about buying the corn dryer, which is not in the production chains, by the way. That's a lot of money. We are officially millionaires right there. Ooh, woo! $434,000 harvest income and $43,000 environmental score. Now, sell the game. Sorry, not sell the game. Sell your farm. So there we go. Save the game and buy the corn dryer. Now we should see where it is. There it is. Yes, all of the corn that we have is in there. Oh, we need propane, though, in order to make dried corn. Where's propane and propane accessories? Oh, yeah, I forgot Alma's got its own stuff right here. And we have these, which I should have modified to hold more. And that's a lot of money. You know what? I think I'm just going to lease this. What? Bam! Yeah! Grab it. Got it. Oh, yeah. Now, there is a propane area around here. I just don't remember where exactly it is. Should see propane in here somewhere. There we go. Propane. Buy it at the gas station. We need to tag the place, although I think I know exactly where this is. Yes, sir. Right over here. I'm going to take me a little left turn. See, I use my turn signals sometimes. Probably the first time in a long time, but I do it. And we'll bring it right here. We'll buy ourselves some propane. Double check it. $1,000 per 1,000 liters. So that's going to cost us $32,000. Oof, 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 oof. Is that potatoes? That's stupid potatoes, isn't it? They're ready to harvest as well. Well, maybe I can find myself a modded potato harvester or something. But I do want to go ahead and buy that. That way we've got it. And then we want to buy propane. There we go. Even the sound is cool. Oh, that's awesome. All right, while we're at it, let's kind of take a look here at our production chains, which, again, the corn dryer doesn't say that it is one, but it shows up right here. Propane, hold 50. We're putting 32 in, and we're not even going to need anywhere close to that. Then we'll have our dried corn. But then what do we do with that? Dried corn, here we go. Ooh, I could take it to the green mill. Oh, you guys know how excited that makes me. Well, $32,000 later and about $20-ish thousand later, we have a way to harvest beets. Oh, man, I left the cabin as the wrong blue. Well, that's all right. That's going to be fun, by the way. I say beets, potatoes. That should do all potatoes. And if it doesn't, I messed up. But I didn't mess up with this. We got our propane and our propane accessory trailer. Let's take this over to the corn dryer and get some drying corns. And then we could turn it into flour. Haha, I found a way to do it. I will say I'm used to driving around stuff that physically doesn't have any weight other than the thing itself. This actually has 32,000 liters in it. And it is, you can feel it. We'll just put it that way. You can feel it. I think I dumped this in the same place. I don't actually know this for sure, but we'll back this in here and see what happens. Do I get a trigger? Negative. Oh, I see. I see where the trigger is now. I'm just gonna slowly back up at 5 miles an hour, like I know what I'm doing, and then do this little number right here. Oh yeah, doing the dance, doing the dance. The only thing is, can I do this, or am I gonna have to pull forward? I waited too long to turn the wheel. Darn it. There we go. Also going back up at 5 miles an hour. That stinks too. Oh, that's too short. You really need an MAN truck or something like that with this trailer, but whatever, it works. Would be nice to have some American liquid trailers moving forward, but there we go. That is emptying. I love the sound. That is super awesome. And then we'll activate right here. Oh, it's already activated. Perfect. And we've got dried corn. I'm the king of the world. Let's go. We've definitely got a lot to do between now and, well, whenever it starts to rain. It's supposed to rain at about 16 o'clock. It's about 2 in the afternoon right now, and the sun is actually going down. So we may not even have enough daylight to get crops in the ground just from how long it's actually taken me today to get everything else done. And then this whole spiel right here where I go one way and then drop it down and then do it again. I know I could set it in the middle, and it would probably take me less time overall to do that, but I still want to do it this way because I feel like I'll be doing less work, which we all want to do. Yeah, there's so much to do between now and just the next time that we see each other. It really, truly is. There's so much to do. Also, this area right here, we may have to... No, we're kicking it into the right. Yeah, we're good there. All right, we'll drop that down. Something said its work was done. Is this done? That is done, so we can return that. Nice. So the truck I can hook up to there and bring it back. This is going to be a fun potato harvest. Great. And for everything else, we're looking good so far. So if you wanted to catch a really awesome potato harvest surprise, then the next episode's definitely going to be one that you want to hang around for. That's going to be fun, interesting, and not likely informative, but we're going to have fun doing it anyway. So there that is. We've also got to replant all of these fields. We've got to plow the other two together. I'll probably end up having to plow up an entire field, do rocks everywhere. I think we're going to have a very eventful December, and I was not ready for that. I was ready to have a nice, quiet, and peaceful December, but at least between now and then, well, I guess we will see you at the end of November for the end of swath season, or whatever we're calling it. We'll see you then.